Howdy home skillets and welcome back to the channel. Today we are staying at the Wilderness Lodge for a little staycation. Join us as we show you all the great dining options, a couple fantastic pools, a really incredible entertainment staff and activities at the Wilderness Lodge. Stick around to the end because we're going to show you our really cool room at Boulder Ridge and also a fantastic spot that nobody talks about. So join us. This is going to be good.
First incredible thing I want to tell you about the lodge is as soon as you walk in, it is just amazing. It's an 8-story tall atrium and it's made from basically log pole pine, which was imported from Oregon's standing dead forest, which is truly amazing if you think about it. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I remember to this day, Jen and I walking in, it was back in 1995. On March 3rd, we know this day because it is the day that Lion King came out on VHS. Yes, I said it, VHS. For those of you who don't know what that is, ask your parents. So we stayed there and I just began whistling the entire time. So just take a look at how beautiful this all is and let's just take this in for a moment. So beyond the beautiful grandeur that is the Wilderness Lodge, there is so many hidden details and things that they put into it. I mean, it really is truly beautiful. They actually have a creek that starts in the lobby, works its way outside, down a waterfall, into the main pool, through the main pool, out to the geyser out back, and then into Bay Lake. No, it really doesn't go into Bay Lake, but it has that appearance that it does. Brings you back to the days of the national parks. Like you have your own national park in Disney World, which is really just craziness. Little details. We have animal prints outside on the concrete that you can roll around. And there's also just amazing little hidden Mickeys all over the property. Now, supposedly there's 16 of them in total. I swear there's more than 16, but there is officially only 16 of them. And I'll show you a couple of them. They're everywhere, little details in everything. And if you get a chance, you need to check out and go over to Boulder Creek because there's even more little details over there, like the Carrollwood Pacific Room. And it actually has a little bit of Walt's train set in that room. It is very cool, very quiet. Anyone can go over there and it is just truly beautiful. All right, pools. That's what everybody loves. I do not know anyone that hates a pool at Disney World or says, nope, not going to the pools. Everybody loves them. So here we've got two and they are a lot of fun. The first one we have is the Copper Creek Springs Pool. Say that fast real quick. Woo! So what's really unique about this pool is it's themed and it's kind of built right into the center of the entire lodge where you've got that creek that starts up in the lobby, the spring, and it bubbles over and it comes on down, it goes down a waterfall, and then it comes across all the rock formations and it comes right into the pool. And it actually generates a stream that you can actually feel a current from. And it's kind of cool to swim up to. It's really cool to kind of relax on the corner and just get a view of that lodge. It really is beautiful. They also have a 67-foot slide, which is a very cool slide. It's not the most amazing slide on Disney property, but it is a lot of fun and kids really love it and we always ride it. And again, we've been coming for 30 years and it's always been something that, hey, we tease everybody about is you haven't stayed at the lodge if you didn't go down the slide. So there's that. So Also, there is a really cool kids splash pad. It's pretty good size. And this one, unlike a lot of them, actually has a lifeguard on duty most of the time in the kids splash pad area. I know it might be overkill for that area, but I think it's more or less because it's kind of big and they want to keep everybody under control in there and not going a little bit too crazy. But as far as pools go, I really like this one. We really like it because it's smack dab, like right in the middle of everything. And you cannot beat that in our opinion as far as Disney pools go. Because a lot of times they're kind of a little bit off the beaten path or maybe not right in the middle where it's kind of a part, but this is actually a part of everything. So now the second pool is the Boulder Ridge Cove Pool. Again, say that fast, Boulder Ridge Cove Pool. So that one is over near Boulder Ridge, it used to be DVC, but now anybody at the lodge can use it. I think they realized that it's getting a little tight over here at Copper Creek Springs Pool. Let's let everybody use it. And the Boulder Ridge Pool is very quiet. It's much different. So what makes it different is it has a couple of hot tubs, or actually no, I shouldn't say that. It has one hot tub. It has very relaxed seating area. They have wait staff that runs around there. They come from the bar. They take food and drink orders. Very good. And they come all day. And it is very convenient to not have to get up, because if you want to walk over to get a drink, you have to actually put shoes on to go order a drink at the bar. And we'll talk about that later. But the Boulder Ridge Cove Pool also has a little hidden gem too. I think there's 6 of them, little tiny cabana style coves in there. They look like, basically like mining holes built with timber logs, and it keeps you in the shade, and they're very popular. So popular that I got up at 7:30 in the morning, was walking around, and literally there were people that had already come and thrown their stuff down and left. So the pool hogs are out there, but there's tons of shade at this pool, and so that's not an issue for us. And there's little coves in the corners. We really like it. It's very relaxing. So 2 pools, both fun, and you can do back and forth between both. That's what we usually do. So, excuse me. But yeah, so the pools, do them. All right, so dining at the Wilderness Lodge really is a foodie's delight. There's just so many different options. You've got Whispering Canyon Cafe as soon as you walk in the lobby to your left, and it is a family style, all you care to eat home skillets, but it's also can be a little bit loud, a lot fun. The servers are all engaging. It really is, it is fun, especially if you have kids. And I'm telling you, if you do have kids, ask them to get some ketchup. Trust me when I say that. Just tons of food, tons of fun, and a good family environment. So, Whispering Canyon Cafe, highly recommend, especially with the family. So now the second thing, we have another option outside. It's Geyser Point Bar and Grill, and it's on the water. It's kind of located in between the 2 pools, and it's a bar / restaurant. So that means you can walk up, just sit at the bar, which is a pretty good size, and get some cocktails if you feel like it, or you can put your name in. You can't make reservations there, but you can sit and have lunch or dinner. And the food there is really phenomenal. Again, it's kind of like bar food, hamburgers, some chicken wings. I think they maybe have some tuna. They have some mac and cheese balls, things like that. But it is really good food. And the great thing about it is it has this free view of Bay Lake, which really is beautiful. Normally right now, kind of sit there and you got this construction project going on, which we won't talk about yet. I'll talk about it later in the video, so stay tuned. So we'll talk about the elephant in the room, or in this case, on the lake. But it is still a very good option, especially if you're doing pool. You can just dry off, run over there for lunch, or dry off, run over there for dinner. It is a good place to eat, especially when you're chilling out. So One of the most unique places to eat on Disney property, in my opinion, is Storybook Dining at Artist Point, which is truly beautiful. Number one, the room is probably the best themed and best looking character dining experience because this room is actually built for character dining, unlike a lot of other places where character dining is just in one of the restaurants like Topolino's or something like that, where they'll have character dining and it's just really the restaurant and characters come out. This is actually built for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So you have Grumpy, Bashful, Snow White, and the Evil Queen, and it is so much fun. So check out this little video of our nephew when we brought him. It really is good.
Snow White? Oh, tell her. Oh.
What'd I tell you? I mean, she played it up, he played it up. And again, for the kids, it's amazing. And he had such a good time. And the Snow White that they use, I don't know if it's the same all the time. They must have different people, but she truly was beautiful and our nephew fell in love. And the third place that you can eat is Roaring Fork, which is a quick service place, which has all sorts of food from hamburgers to salads to chicken fingers, all sorts of good stuff. Now, I will say this, there is a dining room that you can sit in. There used to be outdoor seating that you could get your food and sit right outside there, but they've taken all the tables out, I think because of all the construction that they're doing on the facade outside. So in 2025, might not be the easiest place to actually sit and eat. You might have to find a place because I'm sure during busy times there might not be a lot of places to sit. So keep that in mind. So plenty of food options. So if you're looking for a place to have a drink before dinner or maybe after dinner, tucked away right next to Artist Point is Territory Lounge, which has a pretty good selection of craft brews, cocktails, and small plates. And it is a really nice place to hang out. And you can bring your kids in there because a lot of times there's a lot of kids in there because they're going to Storybook Dining, which is literally right next door. So it is inviting, it's relaxing. I think it opens at 5 o'clock and it closes at 10 p.m. every evening. It's not open during the day for lunch or it's not open for breakfast, but it's a good place to go if you want to have a cocktail either before or after dinner, or even if you just want to chill out and relax and maybe get away from everyone for a few minutes. It's kind of rustic, quiet, and quaint in there. I think you'll like it. We do. So check it out.
There are hidden Mickeys in this bar. You just have to know how to find them and where they're at. So I'm not telling you where they're at, but if you look up in this area, you'll see one of the 16 hidden Mickeys in Mickey Town.
All right, so after a long day at the parks, coming back to the Wilderness Lodge is quite relaxing. At least it is to me. And there's also so much to do at the resort that it really makes it feel like A, you're getting your money's worth, and B, you can hang out with the family and not worry about the craziness that is some of the parks. So one of the things that we always love to do is check out the s'mores roasting that they do. If the weather is good, they will usually have roasting under the stars where you can roast marshmallows and kind of hang out. And that's usually nightly right over by Geyser Point. Most of the nighttime activities are located near Geyser Point. So you can also catch the movie Under the Stars right on the lawn in front of Bay Lake. It is a beautiful, fun experience, and they play Disney classics, and you can usually find out what they're having on that night by checking it out in the lobby, or you can call or ask any of the cast members. They're going to be able to tell you. The other thing at night on Bay Lake, you can't miss if you're staying at the lodge, even anyone staying on either Seven Seas Lagoon or Bay Lake, you have to catch the Electrical Water Pageant. It's a Disney staple and it happens nightly. It usually rolls right past at about 9 o'clock in the evening, right around there. So it might be a little late for the littles, but it is totally a lot of fun. Also, don't forget to check out Reunion Station, which is a little area on Bay Lake right next to where they have the movies Under the Stars. They have pool tables, foosball tables, ping pong, cornhole, just a ton of activities for anyone of all ages. It is a lot of fun, so be sure you check that out. And for those of you looking to burn off maybe some churros that you ate at the parks, you can head on over to Sturdy Branches Fitness Center, which is in Boulder Ridge, which is actually a really nice fitness center, and it stays in that whole lodge theme. It is really cool, and if that's your thing, make sure you check it out. Let's do this again. Let's talk about transportation. This is the second take, so you guys should have saw that first one, maybe in a blooper reel. So transportation. We have buses and we have boats. Not planes, trains, and automobiles, but buses and boats. So the buses can take you to the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Disney Springs. And those start running, I believe it's 7 o'clock in the morning every day, and they run till about an hour after Disney Springs closes, because Disney Springs is the latest. So you'll usually run the buses to all the parks till about 11 p.m. And they also have a boat that you can take, which goes to the Magic Kingdom. Now, keep in mind, the boat is kind of off into the corner. To me, it is much quicker to jump on the bus over to the Magic Kingdom and jump on the bus back from the Magic Kingdom. That's just a pro tip from me to you. Because the bus, or I should say the boat, takes a little bit of time. And it's over in the corner, but it will take you to Magic Kingdom, and it will also bring you over to Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. The boat's fun, just takes a little bit longer. The bus is air conditioned, and in my opinion, usually is a lot faster, especially going to the park. Yeah. So check it out. That's transportation. All right, so when booking a room at the Wilderness Lodge, you really have some options. I mean, there's basically the hotel side, which is Wilderness Lodge, quote unquote. There's the DVC side, which is Copper Creek Villas and Boulder Ridge Villas. So you have options. So how do you know which one to stay in? Basically, just go to the website, go to the Wilderness Lodge, and it will show you, you just keep scrolling, it will show you what's available. And I'm going to tell this to you guys, which a lot of people don't get, because I see a lot of other vloggers like, oh, and they're sponsored and they tell you to go to one of these DVC clearinghouses. You really don't have to. If you're a pass holder, a Florida resident, heck, if you're even different times a year, you catch them on sale. But it's cheaper than doing the DVC points rental. Trust me when I say that. And a lot of times that DVC point rental thing is, I don't know, I think it's a scam. You fill out all this information, you give them everything, blood type, all this stuff, and then they come back, oh yeah, that room's not available when you want to go. How would you like to go in February? Well, actually, no, I'm looking for April. Yeah, but February. So long story short, I always say you can book DVC and anything else through Disney, either on the phone or on their website. And 9 times out of 10, especially right now in 2025, they have really good pricing. So if it's me, I just go and I see what's good for the price, because I'm really not too much into what my room looks at, unless I want a fireworks view room, which in my opinion is not that great at the lodge because there's so many trees and everything. And then it's got like a low balcony over it. It's really not, to us, a good deal. We've been given those rooms, but not having booked them. So if you book like a standard room, a lot of times you can basically get anything given to you. So there's that. But there's woods view, there's pool view, there's water view, there's all sorts of craziness. And there's also, they have cabins at the Wilderness Lodge, which we toured and are truly beautiful. If I can find some of that video that we took from there, I'll include that in this for you guys to look at. But they're super expensive, not a place that I probably will ever stay at $3,500, $3,400 a night. That's expensive. And I don't think they rent those out for one night. I think you got to do 2 or more nights. It might be 3. Comment down below if I'm wrong. I'm not sure, because we've never done them. They're just way up there in price. And yeah, we've done 2-bedroom villas at the Wilderness Lodge, and we've done 1-bedroom, and we've done studio, and we've done regular standard view rooms. We love them all. Most of the rooms have all been redone. All right, here we are. We are at the Wilderness Lodge this weekend for a little staycation, and we are in room 2546, which is an accessible stateroom. So it is a little bit larger than your standard Boulder Creek studio room. So what we have here is we have a pull-down bed, which is kind of nice. So 2 people can sleep in there. And then we have a nice little bed here.
Two people can sleep in that. And of course we have our pull down bed, which is very common for DVC. Whoops. I thought I'd get it down, but I wasn't able to. Dun, dun, dun. In there is Chip and Dale with their acorns. Yeah, we have a nice big television. And we also have, which I like, they're putting these in more and more Disney rooms where we have the ability to do K-cups and potted coffee, which is good. So moving on, this is an accessible room, so the bed is lower, so there is no storage underneath the bed like we typically find in a Disney resort. But we do have some storage for some smaller suitcases, which we have 3PO in our Mickey bag over here. We have a tinier closet, I would say, by Disney standards. And in here we have some hangers, extra pillows and blankets, and of course some towels. We have a little kitchenette, nothing special, but we have a toaster, a microwave, a good sized Whirlpool refrigerator. Dun, dun, dun. And as Jen puts it, the essentials, some coffee, some plastic cups, paper towels, all that good stuff. And even the silverware is plastic, so there's that. And then moving on, the bathroom. This is really quick because it's a standard room, nothing special. So in an accessible room, we have shower handles and a roll-in shower, as well as handles around the toilet, which is always good. Yeah. So again, and by the front door, we have our full-length mirror. Say hello, I have a crazy rig today. I am filming both in my DJI and also my Sony ZV-E1. I actually brought a couple Sony cameras this weekend. So overall, I really like the room. It's got these little wilderness touches. Now, I don't know when this room was redone. I think it was recently. Maybe you guys can comment down below and let us know. But yeah, we kind of like it. It is serviceable for the weekend. We are here to actually try to do the test track pass holder preview. So, all right, I got to catch the girls.
Behind us is the new DVC lodge they're building over on the lake. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of in between here and the Wilderness Lodge, and people are just about freaking out over it. But I'm going to say this is kind of just like it was. People hated the Polynesian idea before it was actually done, but when the Polynesian one's done, that tower is absolutely beautiful. So we have to wait and see. I'm going to reserve judgment.
All right, and welcome to the morning after from our little staycation last week at the Wilderness Lodge. Now, is the Wilderness Lodge a place to go and enjoy yourself and truly be immersed? Yes, it is. From its breathtaking beauty to its attention to details, the Wilderness Lodge has so much to offer. And it is just a short boat ride away from the Magic Kingdom if you choose to go by boat. As I explained, you can also take a bus, which is faster. Still, I like the bus better. That's neither here nor there. The lodge is truly incredible. It is one of those hotels that when you go after a day at the park, you can just slow your roll down, relax, and truly enjoy the experience because the lodge just takes you away. It is true Disney at its finest. It's been here for 31 years and we've been coming for 30 years and we will continue to come. So comment down below. Are you planning a trip in 2025 to the Wilderness Lodge? Will it be your first time? If not, what's your favorite thing? Let us know. I love to hear about it. A lot of people send me messages and stuff like that. We answer every single message that comes through, unless of course it's hate driven. But again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. But next, stick around. We got a short little thing about where to actually go to watch fireworks from the lodge. Not many people know about this, and not many people even realize that you can see the fireworks from the Wilderness Lodge every night. And I think there's going to be a few bloopers at the end of this reel, so they're pretty funny. I thought I'd throw them in there because people have asked me to show the blooper reels every once in a while. We might even start putting them at the end. But again, thanks for watching.
All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. We are at the Wilderness Lodge waiting for the fireworks to start, which is a good place to be. The best spot to watch fireworks at the Wilderness Lodge is actually at Geyser Point Bar and Grill out by Bay Lake. But not just any spot. If you walk out by this sidewalk right here and come straight, it jets out and you set up camp right there. No one is in your way and you're further out and you have a spectacular view of the fireworks. So check it out. Take two. Cha-cha. All right. 2095. That came out wrong. Damn it. Uh-oh. They have all the way up into. This sucks. One of Disney's most uniquely and inspired crap. All right, home skillets, welcome back to the channel. We got something nice for you guys. This is gonna be shoot, I didn't like that statement. Crackerjack. I think they're there just to make sure the kiddos aren't getting into trouble. So I really don't like this video either. Cut. All right. Test, test, 1, 2. All right, so this is rambling. I think I'm gonna start this one. They also, and that is located all, I don't like any of this. Damn it.
Wow, this is really bright light. Foliage.
Whoa. My glasses feel dirty. I'm gonna go wash them. All right, so that is our experience. I don't even know what my mic is set at right now. Dang it! I don't even know what I'm doing at this point anymore. Let's take a break.